Hello and Happy New Year. It is 2022. Can you believe it? Even just saying those numbers feels so weird. But thank God for bringing us to a new year, to a new season. And I know we've just flipped over the calendar, and I know people have all of these plans for the new year, resolutions, this and that. And I know that change really begins in our mind and not on the calendar. But there is a significance in a new year. I mean, people see it as an opportunity to start over, to start things anew, to do things differently, to do new things. And I find significance in it as well. And I'm just so excited. One thing that I'm extremely, extremely proud of this January is that I am not in the same place that I was in January 2021. And so if you think back on where you were and what you were doing in January 21, I'm sure there are some things that you can say you are doing better in or better at from last year. And that is growth. And I'm grateful for it. And I'm thankful for it. And I know that there's even more to come. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you again for all of the support that I received last year when I kicked off this podcast. I am so extremely excited about the upcoming guests that I have lined up. And I hope that you were inspired. Not I hope, I know that you were inspired last year by the first round of guests that I had, because I've heard from you saying that you were inspired, and just know that it inspired me hearing from you that you were truly blessed by my guests. So I'm so excited. That was the entire point of it all. So make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel and subscribe to the podcast on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts. Now, Spotify has a new feature, and I would love if you would just hit that link, go to Spotify and rate this podcast. Make sure you give me 5 stars. Thank you. I will have a phenomenal guest for you guys to kick off the year in 2 weeks. So do be looking forward for that alert that you will get on YouTube and Spotify or wherever you stream the podcast. So make sure you tune in for new episodes of Live Set Apart and check out the previous ones too. I just want you to be inspired this year, inspired in all that you do, to embrace your unique gifts, to be who God created you to be, and change the world in your unique way. And I know that things don't change simply because the calendar changes, but because our minds change. But I still believe that there is a significance in acknowledging a new year. That is a time where people start to think about their plan for the next 12 months of their lives, thinking about things that they want to do, to accomplish, to get done, or new things that they want to do. And there is significance in taking a moment during this time of transition to write out a plan, a vision for where you want to see yourself, where you want to be in the next year. And I will say that I am so grateful that I have entered a year where I am not in the same place as I was the year before. And I'm just so grateful, and I'm looking forward to growth. And so my prayer for you is that those seeds that you planted last year and those things that you kicked off last year, that they begin to grow and bear fruit in this year. There have been numerous prophetic words spoken over this year and this new season and this time that we're entering into. And I pray that you receive and believe those words that have been spoken over your life, and that you actually see manifestation in this year. So I know there's always a theme for the year, and for the Live Set Apart community, our theme for 2022 is Pursue in 2022. My last guest of 2021 told us to simply pursue our passions. And so this year, my prayer is that it's what you do. Just pursue it. Just do those things that you are passionate about. We don't know how much time we have left on this earth, so we're going to use the time that we have to pursue our passion. We are going to pursue in 2022. We are getting better. We are getting greater. We are getting smarter. We are getting wiser. We are coming up. We are increasing. Our territories are increasing. Our territories are being enlarged. We are walking into new opportunities. New doors are opening up for us because we are going to put in the work behind the vision that we have written down and that we are running with this year. So I decided to kick off this year with a group of experts and people who have been there and done that in several areas. Mostly, I wanted to focus on those areas that people tend to focus on at the beginning of the year when they want to get their life. And so those areas are typically relationships, business, finances, and health. I'm going to have my guests share how they were able to find success in those areas and share how they are using the success that they've had in those areas to change the world in their unique way by sharing their gifts and their insight and their wisdom with others. So you don't want to miss those episodes. I'm looking forward to talking to those people, and I hope that you are looking forward to hearing their interviews and hearing me unpack their interviews afterwards, because we are going to grow in this year. We're going to grow together. We are on a journey together, and I'm so grateful to have you all on the journey with me. It holds me accountable, and I'm excited about the seeds that will grow this year. So let's pursue in 2022.